Welcome to Pasifika Maths. In today's lesson, we are going to look at composite numbers. What is a composite number? Well, it is a counting number that has more than two factors. Let's look at an example. What are the factors of 1? Now remember, factors are numbers that multiply to give you something. So for example, numbers that multiply to give us 1 is 1. Now looking back at the definition, a composite number needs to have more than two factors. So, does 1 have more than two factors? No, it doesn't. Therefore, 1 is not a composite number. What about 2? What numbers multiplied together give us 2? If you said 1 and 2, you're correct. Now 1 times 2 is 2. Looking back at the definition of composite numbers, it requires a number to have more than two factors. In that case, 2 is not a composite number. What about 3? Well, if you said the factors of 3 are 1 and 3, you are correct. And if you then went ahead and said that it's not a composite number, you are also correct. Let's look at another one. What about 4? What are the factors of 4? Well, 1 times 4 is 4. 2 times 2 is 4. Now, it's got more than two factors. Therefore, it is a composite number. Now, in order to find out if a number is composite or not, these are some of the steps we can follow. The first thing you'd do is you'd write down the factors. Once you've written down the factors, you're going to check to see how many factors the number has. And once you've done that, you can see if it's got more than two factors, then it's a composite number. And if it does not have more than two factors, it is not a composite number. How about we look at one more? Why don't you pause the video and give this a go? Now, if you came up with all of these as the factors of 36, you are correct. And if you look back and see if it's got two or more factors, you can see that it is a composite number. Therefore, 36 is a composite number. Now, just to do a quick recap, what is a composite number? Well, it is a counting number that has more than two factors. Now, in order to run through this, we need to follow these steps. Write down the factors first. Check to see how many factors the number has. And if it's got more than two, it's a composite number. And that is it. I hope the lesson has helped you today. We'll look forward to seeing you in our next one.